on, let go. Oh. Oh. Woo. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And before we start this video, I have to announce the proud sponsors, Des Cojones. Oh, I gotta get off this exit. I'm about to just send it.
Bro, this dry carbon is sick.
Here's the last piece of the puzzle. The weave inside. Like, you can feel it, it's actual carbon fiber. The difference between the regular, I guess, a cheapo carbon you get and the dry carbon is that the dry carbon does not have any fiberglass molding. The carbon itself is molded, and then, yeah, it's just filled with like that little clear resin. So it's actually lighter than the piece that you take off. That was a huge thing because I dealt with a lot of carbon before, and it won't necessarily be lighter because it'll have that resin on it, right? That, what's that called? The fiberglass. This doesn't have it. That's the difference between dry carbon. That's what makes it better. And you get what you pay for. It's honestly a lot lighter. Like, yo, it's light.
Super light.
Yeah. And once again, shout out to the guys over at KIES Motorsports for this, man. Comes in this nice cloth too, so you don't damage everything. This is pretty cool. Shout out to my guy Ashraf too. Just picked up my third pair. Tired of paying this money for these Yeezys. It ain't happening again. I got the white ones now. I got the black ones, the zebras, that's what they call it. I got the black ones and whatever. I'm good now. I don't need anything else. These are what I'm going to wear the majority of the day anyway. I got these for $70. Look at that. The discount. But yeah. We also have some wheel spaces that got to go in the car. And all these little extended lugs. Burger tuning, little thing, wheel holder thingy. Got my gun, breaker bar, and my little crummy jack. So yeah, the goal is to transform this whole car. And this is the last leg before we start going for power. So yeah, is it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel so bad for this shit.
All right, we should be good. Yeah, we good. We good. The back is up too. Like that. These are the one-time use things. These ones I already took out already. Come out like a regular.
Well, you should have told me just to bring my trim tools.
You know I'm a rebel. Nice little credit card trick. Oh, if it's broke, blame Jerry. So, we halfway done. This is the, ooh, this thing looks sexy when the light hit it too. I can't wait to see everything get washed. One of the good things about this, I like it. This is my first experience even putting carbon on, where it's actually a direct replacement. What I mean by that is, pieces have to come off. So this replaces the black piece that we have thrown in there. And yeah, you don't need to put anything over. You don't need to use any of those cheap metal screws. Or I don't even want to say cheap. All the metal screws that end up rusting after a while, getting a lot of dirt and dust caught up in it. You literally just remove the piece and then install another piece, nothing over top. So technically, you are saving weight. We'll put the rivets in. I'll show you guys how to do that too. I'm gonna just clamp it on the top first. This last little, bro.
This little guy right here, troublemaker.
All right,
now we're gonna get that.
This is how this works. I'm gonna waste one of the rivets that came with one of Harbor Freight. Oh my God, my hand's crazy. You put this in here like so, and once you squeeze it, watch your back, bro. Once you squeeze it, oh, pass me that.
Oh, that was dope.
Boom. Yeah. Put my little tool from Harbor Freight. The old stick was in there still, pause. See? See? All right. Step 2. Wheel spacers. We finally got that thing on, yo. It was a pain, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I can't wait to lower this side to see how it looks at the spacers. Now I'm only doing 12 mil for the front right now, because that's the only thing I have. I took these spacers off my M340. Now some people go crazy I've even seen as much as 18 mil in the front. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I can see how 18 mil needs to be put in the front. The front is way more caped than in the back, but they say when running the Pirellis, there's a little bit of an issue with rubbing. So I'm just play it safe right now and stick with the 12 mils, and we're just gonna see how far out it brings it. Later on, when I do switch, when I switch to the Pilot Sport 4S tires or Cup 2s, I don't know yet, because it's summertime, I want to hook. A lot of people say it'll scrape one of these things right here. Another interesting thing you go closer that a lot of people might not know about, when you go to the track, you actually remove this right here, this little piece, let me show you. And boom, you get more airflow and that cools down the brakes faster. I might need that every day, but yeah. I think everyday driving they took it off so like, I don't know, rocks and shit doesn't get in there. But boom. Jam these suckers in there. Which one is this one? This is a 15, it's going on the back. Listen, don't laugh at my used spacers, guys. What is this? Oh, 13 mil. So we put in 13 on the front. So I have to find the shorter ones for 13 mil and the longer ones for 15. So you could tell that this is the shorter one. Can you tell? This is the shorter one.
Yeah.
So boom. 13. 13. Boom. All 13 mils, 5 of them. Let's go.
Stud conversion kits?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them, honestly. The stud conversion kits, not a huge fan because, you know, I don't know. I've heard them backing out. These I know work. I know it's a little bit more hassle putting the wheel on, but yo, I don't take my wheels off every 5 seconds, so I don't mind it. Good idea to do these by hand first. I ain't gonna hold you guys. Let me practice what I preach. There only been one time where I stripped it on my 5 Series, and it was one lug, and I just kept jam packing a new lug in there. And like it would. I don't even know if it's stripped per se, but it would. Every time I put a lug in there, it's like one-time use. You know, that lug would get destroyed once I take it back out. That's all it was. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Let me get the lugs. So let me see that shit. Yo,
It's there.
bro, huge 9-day difference. All right, let's bust this other side out, bro. I'm tired already. I want my ice cream. Got the Urus out here. Look at that beautiful 992 GT3. This was a goal, accomplished that. Now on to this. Put in the comment section below if you guys know what color this Porsche is. God, she's beautiful. Beautiful. 992, this is a brand new one. Oh, you see it got the same kind of canards as mine have on it, but this is way more aggressive and probably purposeful. But look at that. Oh. Look at that setup right there. I got the little baby ones, man. But that's goals though, bro. That's goals. I love that you could just drive around and see goals, yo. Big giant wing on it. I like this thing. I don't know. Put in the comment section below. What do you guys think? 992 next? Might be a regular Carrera or a Carrera S, but what do y'all think? 992 next? Gonna replace this thing. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Here we have the finished product, well, exterior wise, and for now, guys, let that soak in. Whew. All right, we're gonna let that soak in for 2 seconds. And KIES definitely killed it with this. canards, front lip, 3-piece design. I'm gonna get close up too. I'm gonna get real close up. Look at that. The fitment is beautiful, 3-piece design, so this is separate. They all go in the same direction. All go in the same direction. It looks beautiful. I get some B-roll for you guys. This as well, this is held on with 3M tape. Now, I know some of you guys might not be a believer of this. I don't mind it. I kind of thought the sticky 3M tape in the beginning was a little annoying, but I like it. Plus, you don't have to do a lot of, work and possibly damage something behind here to run it. They do have a full carbon one. Check out my guy, James from What's Your Forte. Or you check on KIES Motorsports. I'm not sure if Brian has it up there, but there are whole replacements for these if you just don't want to 3M tape it. If you look in here, I love it. You can already tell it's going to be a problem spot for a lot of like water buildup and little sand and rocks. But hey, listen, you gotta take the good with the bad with such an aggressive design like this. I love it though. I feel like I added a whole other dimension to my car, and it's pretty stiff. I like it. This was a pain to get in though. So the rivets actually below weren't the biggest problem once you get the proper tool for it, which I'll link down below. The issue was getting this thing to clip on in between here was a bit of a task. Me and Jerry did everything from, we ripped this off, ripped this to kind of see if we can get underneath it. The best way I found 100% is the little tabs in there, you have to make them fit. So give it a lot of loving. You may have to do some trimming of the plastic on the inside just a tad bit, the little plastic notches, so that the carbon can fit in, because the carbon is thicker, the material is thicker, so the tabs just don't line up perfectly. But if you want a perfect flush fit, you may have to do some trimming of the tabs, which is what I did. No big deal. The OEM one will fit back on. And you can see solid. On this side, because listen, I'm not lying about nothing, okay? We didn't trim the tab down here, and you can see there's a little gap. So that came from me not trimming the tab properly. We trimmed all those. You see how it's seamless? And we got a tiny little gap right here, right? Now, me and Jerry, we're gonna rip that off on another day. Honestly, you can't even see it from back here. I might not even rip that sucker off, but because it's a lot of work. But we might trim that tab up there. I know Jerry got OCD, so he talking about he want to do it. Rear spats, I call them, or rear side skirt portion, or whatever you want to call it. Same thing. This is not as aggressive, but once again, seamless line. Like, this thing is perfect. This right here remains black. You can't swap it. I think I said that in the last video. We got the diffuser, which bolted on perfect as well. Like, yo, this thing is nice. Little area here, you can see. Water's gonna pool up and everything like that. But yo, what do you guys think, man? Comment below what you guys think about the new setup. I also lowered the car. It's on AST springs provided by the guys over at KIES Motorsports. I cannot thank them enough. The fitment is crazy perfect. We just threw some spacers on. So 15 mil in the back, and the front you have 13s. These 13 millimeter spacers with the Pirelli P0s, full lock, will rub. It rubbed on me already. People say Pilot Sport 4S's are better, but these do rub full lock, only reverse with the spacers. They didn't do it without the spacers. So I can either go 12 mil spacers, no spacer, or Pilot Sport 4S tires. I think I'll just go with the Pilot Sport 4S tires. This might just be it, man. This might just be it. I want to leave these black kind of for the same reason that I wanted to leave these black right here. I do believe in something as too much carbon fiber, and I think I'm at the perfect amount right now. The canards are even a little bit more than I would have been comfortable with until I've seen them, and I will say, I think I've reached my limit of where I want to be for the carbon. Let me take this big giant coat off, man. It's not that cold outside. Oh, and while I take my coat off, I forgot to show you guys what I got in the box. For those of you who stayed long enough in the video, we have some MST intakes from the guys over at MST and KIES Motorsports for the G82 S58 motor. So that'll be going on soon. Pop, close that. That'll be going on the car soon. Probably in the next video that you guys are gonna see. Me and Jerry most likely gonna do it today. We have some things we have to tackle on his car as well, but yeah. So I mean, this carbon roof with the black and also the black antenna. So there's nothing wrong with a little bit mixture of carbon and black. Same thing right here. So I don't think I'm doing any justice by keeping the mirrors black. Trim obviously staying black, come on now. And the trunk lit black. It was pretty cool. It's like it blends in. Carbon and black. It's the same thing right here as well. You got carbon, you have black. So I think it looks sick as is, bro. Like, I don't think it needs any more. So I posted a little sneak peek teaser picture online for you guys to see how you like the fitment. And one thing I will say is the fitment isn't as close as it looks at night with tire shine. It just looks like it's really close. It's not as bad. It looks super sick in the picture. And I actually got a comment from Velvet Blue. So shout out to you, Velvet Blue. Bro, the stance is beautiful. Thank you, first and foremost. I just wondered about 3 things. 1, did the springs change the ride of it? It does drive pretty much normal. I would say it's a tad bit softer with the stock springs on there, and the confidence that I have to just plow through stuff with stock suspension and no front lip has really gone away. The biggest fear is me scratching the carbon fiber front lip, which looks so nice that I don't want to destroy it. Now, high-speed maneuvering, going through corners and back roads, I'm going to test it out because I simply don't know yet. I haven't driven the car that much. I really haven't gotten on it. I'm just waiting for an alignment so I can make sure everything is perfectly fine and dialed in, and then I'll go ahead and send it and give you guys my review on the drivability with the springs on the car. 2, have you rolled over any bumps or potholes? Because you know how NY is. 3 things. Oh, and I probably will raise the back just a little bit because I'm scared of rubbing. Well, there's nothing wrong with the back at all. I've gotten on the gas in a straight line. I haven't noticed anything. However, I can feel your pain on that just a little bit. It does feel very close, but doesn't even come close to rubbing. I think just the fronts are the issue with the full lock. And even then, Michelin pallet guys don't have that issue. So hope that answers your question. And these are fixed springs as well. If you want to play around with like height adjustment, you can get MSS or KW height adjustable springs has. So yeah, will I do that in the future? I'm not sure if I would. If I throw Michelin's on this car and it's perfectly fine with the spacers, I think I'm pretty good. I don't need to adjust any type of height. Now, another question that people ask me, am I going to tint the front window? I decided not to tint the front window on my 435 as a coupe. I don't know, it just seems too hot boyish to me. I love the way the car is with no tinted windows. Just something about the coupes, I just never get around to tinting them. I don't like the way it looks with the window tint. I tint all my sedans, none of my coupes. This looks proper tinted. This doesn't. And plus I have the little carbon seats in the back, you know, a little extra. I know I'm hiding it with the hoodie right now, but you know, you just look from certain angles, you can see the carbon, you know, like, bam. You know, I paid $4 grand for them seats, you know. I want you guys to see them through the window, baby. Nah, I'm joking, but that's partially true. But look at that, it just looks so beautiful. Like, why would I tint that to hide it? The only real time I get to see it is through this window or coming in the car. It looks freaking crazy. And speaking of carbon on the inside, the carbon fiber paddles go with the seats perfectly as well. So I want people to look inside and see this interior. But yeah, shout out to you, Velvet Blue, and everybody else who supported me during the sneak peek. Follow me, hit the subscribe button. Slow Speed, I will be doing live videos more often and answering you guys' questions, and I will be posting more stories and just flat out picture posts on there, trying to branch a little bit off of IG and onto YouTube to create one big whole family eco stratosphere thingy over here. But if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's _slow speed, pretty much the same thing. So yeah, I'll be on there as well, and appreciate all the support. And guys, don't forget to like these videos so we can get them to the moon like the other ones. So for now, I'm gonna get out of here. Mike from Slow Speed. You guys have a good day. Enjoy this one. Peace out.